Welcome in, Chargers fans, to a quick little reaction video. I just got back from my mini spring break, kind of. I have spring break for the rest of the week, but as you guys can see, we signed J.C. Jackson while I was at Walmart. Pretty good pickup. I'm gonna try and keep this video short, just because, as you guys can kind of see, there hasn't been movement for the Chargers other than J.C. Jackson, but thinking immediately about right now, where do we go from here? This is very nice. J.C. Jackson and Mike Williams have a combined cap hit of $22 million this year. That's absurd. But like he also said, we have more work to do. One of far lesser. So I'm gonna try and stay on Twitter a little bit just to see. Wow, $8 million cap hit. Dude, we have a lot of money left, especially if we cut Brian Balaga. Wow, they're just per. That's kind of funny. My thoughts as to where we need to go from here. I don't think that we should draft a cornerback on day one in the first round. If we traded back and a guy that we really liked was there, I wouldn't hate it, just because depth at corner is so important. We can't have Tavon Campbell be the first man up if either Asante, Michael Davis, or J.C. Jackson goes down. We need more guys, hopefully that can fill out through the draft and free agency. But this is huge. J.C. Jackson, outside corner. Probably Michael Davis at the other outside corner, and Asante Samuel in the slot. Right when I heard this, a lot of people were talking about how we should move Asante Samuel into the slot, and I was opposed to it just because Michael Davis played a little bit in the slot last year, but Michael Davis didn't have a great year last year, and I liked what I saw from Asante on the outside. And slot corner and outside corner are close in terms of value, but outside corner is a little bit more valuable. So I was thinking, like, why not just kick Michael Davis in the slot? Yes, he's 6'2", but a lot of times it's tight ends that line up in the slot. He matches up well with tight ends. And Asante Samuel, I liked playing on the outside. J.C. Jackson obviously going to be on the outside. But as a roster, let's see if I highly doubt that this is going to have. Wait, what the fuck? J.C. Jackson up here yet? All right, guys, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I don't know why it doesn't show everybody else. Oh, never mind. There we go. So, yeah, they don't have J.C. Jackson on here yet. I still hope that we cut Brian Balaga. Obviously, I would just feel better if once we sign a tackle. Once we sign a tackle, a guard, it could even be Ode Ibushi or like a pretty cheap guy who doesn't suck. Like Ode Ibushi doesn't suck at guard. That's literally all we need. And then I'm still hoping for a Morgan Moses. I want to say Dwayne Brown is still out there. Oh, wow, I just had a stroke on camera. Dwayne Brown is still out there. It's probably, I don't know when these deals are going to get done, but for me right now, my biggest concern is the right side of our offensive line. I like our receivers. I still think that we should draft one, um, possibly in the first round, if Jameson Williams is there, just because this offense would be so dirty. So dirty if we got Jameson Williams and a right side of the line. So for me, it goes right side of the offensive line is what's concerning me most at the moment. Second is probably, honestly, linebacker. Our second linebacker. I do not, for the love of God, want Kenneth Murray as our starting linebacker. We have Drew Tranquill. Either we re-sign Kaiser White, or if Bobby Wagner wants to come to the Chargers, we have more money than the Rams do. If I'm trying to think of other free agent linebackers, Devondre Campbell got signed. Josie Jewell is a guy that you guys should watch out for. The other Broncos linebacker, I can't remember his name, but he is also pretty good. Two, or my second most concerning position right now, is that second linebacker spot. Second, wouldn't even mind a third. And then third most concerning, but still concerning right now, and I'm sure all of these are they're going to be addressed either through free agency or the draft. But as of right now, right after signing JC Jackson to such a good contract. So here, if you guys haven't seen this yet, let's show 12 tweets just in case I missed anything. Decline. Interesting. I forgot that they could even do that until so that is also interesting. No outs in the contract until 2026. So unlike Khalil Mack, we are locked into JC Jackson for a while. He has a really low cap hit. I want to say, yeah, it was 8 mil in year one. That's going to go up. It's 16.5 per year, but that's interesting to see. So this is one of the first players, especially high-end players, who we now have signed past Justin Herbert's rookie contract. So we have a lot of contracts, like I want to say Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, possibly Joey Bosa as well. Obviously Derwin will have had a new contract by the time Herbert's is up, but we have a lot of money wrapped up in guys for the next 3 years, like until the end of Justin Herbert's rookie contract, just so that if Justin Herbert does want 50 mil a year, we can give it to him. Hopefully he doesn't want 50 mil per year. 50, it sounds like a lot now. By then it might not be as much or extreme, but point is, this is our first high-end player who is signed past the end of Justin Herbert's rookie contract. So he is going to be here for a while. JC Jackson. Let's see if we can find his contract for you guys. Evan Ingram to the Jags was interesting. And there's still, like, Sebastian Joseph Day is still on the market. BJ Hill did get signed. Harrison Phillips is still out there. Those are a couple guys that I had my eyes on for the interior D-line. But right now, if you guys don't follow Arjun, you guys should. He's a cap wizard. Very impressive at predicting cap hits. So this kind of lays it out a little bit. Yeah. So you guys can read over that. J.C. Jackson to the Chargers. Our defense is going to be so dirty. Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack. Yeah. Derwin, J.C. Jackson, Asante Samuel, Michael Davis. We got to get a linebacker because I just don't want to see Kenneth Murray in there. I'll beat this horse till that might get me canceled or something. I don't know. I'll die on this hill. I do not want to see Kenneth Murray starting linebacker day one for the Chargers. Please no. But that's kind of my immediate reaction. It's been quite a few days for us Chargers fans. We have been vaulted into, I mean, for sure up there with the Chiefs and the Bills and the Packers for Super Bowl odds, even if it's not reflected in the betting market yet. It's going too soon, especially once we fill out our roster with some depth. But right now, let's get a right tackle. Let's get a right guard. Let's get another linebacker. Let's get some interior D linemen. If we can do all those things, go into the draft with no needs, which is what you're supposed to do. Free agency, you fill out your needs, you fill out your roster so that you can go into the draft and draft talent. That way you can get premium players at premium positions who are on rookie deals, cheaper contracts. And if a guy like Jameson Williams, if we trade back into corners there, even if we get Jordan Davis, Devontae Wyatt, I'm trying to think of other guys around that range. I mean, depending on who we sign, a Devin Lloyd, a Nakobe Dean, I'm not really thinking right tackle in the draft. Any of the receivers, probably not a safety. A guy like Lewis Seen could be interesting. I'm not sure about the value, though, of a Lewis Seen in the first or second. And then edge, honestly. If a guy like Trayvon Walker, George Karlaftis, Jermaine Johnson, and then especially in the second round, like Arnold Ebiketie, Boye Mafe, Kingsley Nagbare. I'm trying to think. Drake Jackson. Those are more second round guys, and they wouldn't start, but I don't we rotate pass rushers a lot, or edge players, I guess. And Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa probably aren't going to be playing every single snap. Khalil Mack is 31, which, yeah, you're still technically in your prime, but I think a round 1 or 2 edge player would still get a lot of snaps in this defense. What a day. What a day. It's absurd. Our defense is, and I mean, I'm going to end this soon, but dude, what are the Jaguars doing with Christian Kirk and just their entire offseason plan? I have no idea what they're doing. I'm so glad that I'm a Chargers fan right now. Just not. Okay, so Houston just doesn't want him in the AFC South, which kind of makes sense. 2 more tweets. Yeah. I think I'm going to end it there. Comment your guys' thoughts on the J.C. Jackson acquisition from free agency. Where do you guys think that we need to go from here? Other names that you guys are watching out for. If you guys have heard anything about who the Chargers are talking to or guys that we're targeting, please let me know. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe. I should be putting out some videos in the next couple days, probably some more draft content, possibly some prospect breakdowns or top tens. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I've just been doing emergency stuff because the Chargers have been making some pretty big moves recently. But once again, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.